All right, we're following this Sam Laporta news as originally when Sam Laporta was injured, it looked really bad. Looked like season ender. Looked like 12-month recovery type of ACL type of thing. He grabbed his knee mid action, and that's never good. There's like a popping. There's a something. It did not look good. But we'll get into exactly where we are right now as we stand, the latest information, and it keeps trending positive. And this is a big deal because this is very Travis Kelce like situation in a lot of ways. Remember when we played the Chiefs week 1, Travis Kelce had this exact same thing, but it happened 2 days before the game. He did not end up playing that game, and the Chiefs missed him. I mean, he's a huge part of the offense, and Sam Laporta throughout the entire season, his trajectory on his involvement, his big plays has really risen. And now he is a main target, go-to guy right up there with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Is when things get dicey, Goff is looking for Laporta. He's a safety valve. He's a go-to guy. Goff tries to put it into tight spots. So it's really important. You see Mahomes is different without Kelce. I think Goff 100% will be different without Laporta, and not in a good way. So let's take a look at where we're at. Remember, he had that injury, didn't look good, gets carted off. Then after the game, Dan Campbell's like, hey, it's not as bad, but it's still not good. Then the news keeps getting better. Dan Campbell says, hey, it's a matter of days, not weeks. Okay, that's really good. So it's not a season ender surgery type thing. It's days instead of weeks. So even if he doesn't play this game, if the Lions win, he could play the following week. And then the last thing that Campbell said was, Laporta has an outside, you can just hear him. Look, Laporta's got an outside shot now. In 48 hours, we're going to know a lot with him, but he's got an outside shot. So remember, Travis Kelce, same exact thing, hyperextension bone bruise, and he played in week 2, not against the Lions in week 1. He's also 34 years old. Sam Laporta is 22 years old. Big deal. I mean, that's going to matter. So there's swelling. There's all this stuff. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to go into all that. But the news just keeps getting better, that it went from this looks terrible to it's not that bad to, hey, maybe he could play maybe sometime in the playoffs to, hey, he's got an outside shot to play this week, and we'll know more on Wednesday or Thursday. Let him get in there. But we are still all the way till Sunday night until we play. So who knows? Who knows? And it's absolutely huge because if you look at receiving tight end leaders, Sam Laporta's right here, 889 receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. And you can see Kittle, Kelce, Hawkinson, the other guys, the other top guys, 5'6", 6'6". So the next closest guy has 6 receiving TDs. Sam Laporta with 10. He averages 10 yards a catch, receiving yards a game, 52. I mean, just constantly in there and then able to make plays for the Lions. And then you look at his last 5 games, and I think what's interesting about this is you look at the Dallas game. Out of these, this is like the big one. Big, got to have it. Crunch time, a 19-20 game, right? A little bit more low scoring. And what do the Lions do? They target him 12 times. And remember, if you go back to the receiving tight ends, you look at targets. Sam Laporta is right up there in targets with the main guys. Now, Kittle, it's pretty impressive. He leads in receiving. He's only got 90 targets, but he's a huge target. They go to him. So the Lions need Sam Laporta in here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I making too big of a deal of this? Or is it like, no, he's a huge part of what we do. He's a top tight end in this league. Because you look at some of the other names in here that he's ahead of, or he's in the just conversation with. These are game-changing guys that aren't just your blocking or, change of pace. They are heavily involved in the offense. And so without Sam Laporta, I think it would be difficult. I really do, because I think we've gotten used to taking him for granted a little bit now. But with that being said, the news keeps trending in the right direction. So it's like, oh, I don't know. I can't help but get excited about where this thing might go, because if he's in, we know we have a healthy offensive line, 2-headed monster at running back. Jameson's good to go. Dan Campbell said that. Khalif Raymond, Same boat as Laporta. Don't know. We'll see. Fine. But you've got Jameson, St. Brown. St. Brown said he's good to go. Had a rib thing. He's fine. And he's like immortal, that guy. Like, I don't even worry about him. I should, because he's nuts. But St. Brown's good. So offensively, at home, you just would think we're going to be good. And that's the strength of our team. That's what drives us. So if the Lions have Laporta, I feel great about this game. If they don't, I'm a little nervous. Now, with that being said, looked at some more stats, looked at some things of the Rams. Here's some things to be concerned about. The Rams are 8-1 or something crazy in the last half of the year. The only loss at the Ravens in overtime. They actually should have won that game. It's like, whoa, at the Ravens, same place we went to and just got destroyed. So the Rams are a good team. They're oddly good. And what I mean by that is they started off so bad that you just wrote them off. And then they just rattled off a bunch of wins. Stafford's playing really well. And it's going to be a challenge for sure. But our offense at home and then the crowd, I got to believe it's going to be at a level we've yet to see. The best level we've had this year was probably the Seattle game or Thanksgiving. Lost both of those games at home. So it's like the crowd is a factor, but it's not like it just shuts teams out. Like it's not like the Seattle 2011, 12, 13 teams where, you'd go there and it's just like the stadium's shaking. Can the Lions fans take it to another level? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's as loud as it can possibly be. And it's like Seattle beat us week 2. Remember all the hype. We beat the Chiefs in week 1, come home for our first home opener, and Seattle puts up 50 on us. And it's like, geez, Thanksgiving, huge division game, Green Bay, Thanksgiving, national audience. You got the whole thing. Loud. Green Bay, just Jordan Love, just like throwing off his back foot and just completing passes left and right. It's like, well, that's interesting. I don't know what's up with that. So, again, let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Laporta, I think, is a big deal. Without him, I don't feel good. With him, I feel great. I think the home crowd, I don't know. Is there a level that the home crowd has not reached that we can reach? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to the game. Love it. If you're going to the game, I need you to just yell constantly. Like, there is no off switch on this game. There's no like, well, I'm just going to take a break, sit down for a minute. No, you can't. You cannot sit down. Matthew Stafford, the whole deal. It's all go, and it's all go for Goff, because it's like, dude, Goff, he got traded to a terrible team back in 21. Now look what he did. All he did was say, I'm going to keep my head down, make it happen. And now look where they are. So it's like, it's not, I hate Goff. It's like, I really like Goff. Or it's not, I hate Stafford. It's, I like Goff. It's not even, whatever, Stafford. Like, appreciate you, man. Thanks for all you did, whatever. But see ya. You're not the quarterback anymore. And I don't care. I care, though, about Goff, and I want to see him do well, because he could have complained. He could have just said bad things about Detroit. He comes from California, but he's like, nope, just head down. He's got us right in the playoffs, division champs. Hello. So Goff did what he said he was going to do. He's turned around teams in college with the Rams, now with the Lions. The dude is just, he's a playmaker. I love it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one, and we'll see all of you on the next one.